Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, everyone, wherever you're at in this lovely world of ours. I just wanted to say hi. This is Ramallo coming to you once again, and I want to talk to you a little bit, give you some more social media tips, if you will, and share with you today on creating a good, solid content, a marketing strategy for yourself. You know, in the social media world, it's changing every time. In the world that we live in, content marketing and is going to be one of the top ways that you could reach your target market. For the content that you put out there for your readers, your followers, and your prospects, that's going to determine tremendously the success that you're going to have in the social media world out there for the future. So you want to keep that in mind. And as you determine daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever your objectives are going to be for your content marketing, make sure that you're going to measure your audience and take and create that content marketing that's going to set you apart from everyone else. And I got to ask you, what does set you apart from everybody else out there? It's something you really need to ask yourself. Look at what some other people are doing. I remember many years ago when I was in the music business, when I was a young guy, I used to be playing a guitar in bands and so forth. And one of the things you always look for inspiration and guidance is you want to see what other musicians are doing, that sort of a thing. So take the time, see what sets you apart from the other people that are out there in the business world, social media, and kind of develop the strategy for yourself, develop your own style. But really one of the key things that you got to focus on, and I stress this so much with everybody that I talk to, is you want to focus on content. Very, very important. Content is the one thing that's going to be a huge hit for you. It's going to set you apart, obviously, from your competition, so you want to make sure that you have really strong content. And I'm a big fan of doing blog posts. So when you consider doing a good a blog post, and let's say even a YouTube video, whether it's graphics, what have you, whatever it is that's going to define you as a marketer, then that's the message that you're going to want to send out there to your prospects and your consumers. So you want to begin to promote your content via social media, since you're trying to build that solid relationship and creating a role out there of content that's going to build your brand product relationship with your target market, whoever that may be, okay? So your best content that you're going to find in places out there, and the best results are going to be in places like YouTube. Right? You're going to find some place because you're going to inform all your prospective audience and be entertaining as well. I really feel that you should be somewhat entertaining when you convey and put your message out there to people. So keep that in mind. I think you should have an ultimate content strategy goal for yourself. One of the things to consider for any marketer, I believe, that your campaign and your marketing strategy is to develop and generate a sales lead that you're going to produce by doing this. So try to think ahead about what your audience really wants. That's really critical. You always want to develop and produce that valuable content that's going to wind up taking that CTA to the next level. So you're going to come up with a solution for them, possibly maybe suggest some great ideas, ultimately give them a reason to contact you, because really that's what it's all about. I know I'm the type of person where if I don't like someone, and I have a lot of people in the business, if I don't like a particular person, their style and how they're doing things, whether they engage, don't engage with people, I won't do business with them. And that's just the way I am. I feel if you're in this business, and you're in just sales in general, because a lot of you guys know I used to work for Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, a lot of people that I've consulted with, Jim Rohn. So, back then, these guys were so strategically aligned with, future and how marketing was changing environments out there. I mean, think about it. Tony Robbins, this was like, I'm going to say about 25 years ago, he had a seminar called Strategic Influence, the Power of Personal Marketing. I want you to think about all those keywords now and how it affects things that you do out there. So, sales is something that, and don't advertise, don't shove things down, selling down people's throats. If they like you, they're going to want to do business with you. You got to build trust. You got to build a relationship. Content marketing, simply put, is building a relationship with anyone that you come in contact in the future. Your buyers, According to the Content Marketing Institute, about 45% of all marketers are going to have some sort of content marketing strategy. However, there's a number of people, to increase their revenue and their marketing skills, they basically, to become more successful in social media, really need to have a plan, but the rest of the group doesn't. So, if you really look at it from that standpoint, that's where you kind of have to have the mindset is, all right, I want to be in that mix. I want to be in that 45% out there, because that's really going to change things for you and your results. Now, if you don't have a strategy, and I suggest that you get out there and get one, because it's going to have some nice returns on your overall investment. You really need to truly find out what your ultimate goal is out there when you're starting out your content marketing strategy in the social media world. More importantly, you got to execute it on a regular basis and develop that plan and work on perfecting it for yourself. Perhaps you might develop the marketing strategy that involves a weekly, maybe a monthly, or just even a modality in your execution where the social media is going to benefit you the most. So your execution is obviously going to show in the results that you get out there, and I can't stress that enough. Promote your content, very important. Use every avenue that you could possibly think of to come up with a conversion optimization, if you will. That includes any lead generation out there, email marketing, paid media, along with any social media marketing that you do on all available platforms, whether it's Twitter, visual. You want to get on Instagram. You could do blabs. You've got Meerkat, Periscope via Twitter. Facebook is really boosting things up, and they're going to make some major changes in the next year. You're going to see out there for people. Tumblr. Anywhere where you want to be. That's out there. That's going to benefit you. Every market is a little bit different. So make sure you topic tailor things to what you want people to see the most. If you're a visual person, I don't mind doing these YouTube videos, so that's fine. I think the ranking when your content is promoted out there is going to be huge, so you want to look for that. To put this into perspective and defining your content marketing strategy, I think it's very, very important. Also, one thing I do want to mention to you and offer this to you as a golden nugget tip, is something called StumbleUpon. If you Google it, it's got a paid discovery at a low price per click. So it's really, really good. There's Reddit ads, Reddit ads. There's some similar options as well. So there's a couple of things you might want to look at. I think one of the main factors for yourself in developing that content marketing strategy is going to be customer engagement. And, that's going to help create future sales. After all, you're in a business of what? Doing what? Making a profit, right? So one of the key things in social media, I think that's very important, that a lot of people seem to overlook, is engagement. I don't care where you are in social media. I don't care how busy you are. I think it's an excuse when people out there don't go and engage with other people. You never know what these people could in turn do for you. They could become huge fans. They could promote for you. Maybe do some co-venture things, cooperatively once, with yourself, and you'd be surprised that, you might be the next Simon and Garfunkel out there, or whatever you want to look at it from a joint venture point of view. So it's things that I think you need to take into heart. Engagement is everything. It's a people business, social media. You're trying to get people to like who you are, to build trust, to enjoy the material that you're putting out there, and hopefully they'll do business with you. So, it's the things to help you to get, hold of your target audience. I think good quality content probably is going to be the main people, why people follow you and any brand in social media, and helping build their brand engagement. Huge. So, take the time, just put in the effort. I mean, you're going to reap the rewards off of it. All these things naturally are going to have a progression, they're going to come into place, but people are going to be able to know and feel how you are as far as you're conveying yourself in the marketplace. And I guarantee you, if they like you, they're going to buy from you. They're going to want to do business with you. They're going to want to do consultations with you. They're going to want to do anything that you're offering, buying a service that you have, what have you. Just make sure you get out there and engage with people. If your content is relevant, especially more often than self-advertising. They're going to add added value sales for you. So you want to keep focus of that and having that mutual value of building a long-term relationship with your prospects. Now, there is a tool out there. It's really cool. I really think you should look into it. It's called contentmarketer.io. Contentmarketer.io. They will let you register and put in your email address and assist you in connecting with other people that might help you promote your content. Now, you might want to say, hey, I've never heard of this before, but think about how valuable that could be for you. It could be huge, trust me. If you like what some of the things that I've said so far in this video and you enjoy it, whether you're on Twitter or, any ways to promote content out there, pinpointing your content marketing strategy is definitely going to be something that is going to help define, I think, your target audience and developing an overall in-depth understanding of any problems that they're possibly having. And you want to figure out a way, hopefully in any manner, any questions that they have, properly answer them, and become a trusted source. I think that's very, very important. You want to become a trusted source that they are looking for. And that's key. I mean, it really is in so many different ways. I see a lot of people out there and they're promoting themselves constantly. I don't see a lot of engaging going on. That, I think, is hurting them more than they know. So you want to be someone that separates from that philosophy from some of the people out there and engage more. Answer questions, pique up people's minds to come up with something, to come up with a conversation that'll help you get some questions answered and ask better questions, because that's going to lead to better results for you. A neat tool also to look at for you as well for content that is going to perform in the marketplace when you're trying to reach. Check out something called inboundwriter.com. That's inboundwriter. And that is something that's going to help you try to perform in the marketplace that's going to really forecast your content. I think that's going to be a great tool for you. You should definitely look into that. If you don't want to get into a serious content marketing strategy like software or anything like that, that's fine. You don't have to. Perhaps you just want to maybe set up an Excel spreadsheet for yourself, and that'll help you visualize and track and progress your future audience. So that is another strategy that you could use. I believe it is important to try to survey any of your customers and ask them questions that they might be interested in. That'll help you develop the content that maybe you're looking for in a future article when you're doing a blog. It's going to enable you to try to pinpoint certain features, I think, that are important to them that will convert and help assist in the sale for you. That is really ultimately what people are trying to do, is make a sale, make some money. So make sure when you write your material and your content marketing strategy that you target your keywords on every page that you're going to be out there in social media, and it's going to pick up better in the search engines. I mentioned this before, especially on places like YouTube. So you could use tools like Google Analytics, track your website page traffic, see how that's going for you. I would definitely make sure that you have some sort of a landing page or form or something that your prospects fill out to help your content as far as conveying information and really help discuss their needs and wants. You want to kind of get that feedback going from them, get that back and forth conversation. Your strategy should also include everything from a blog post to an email newsletter, if you will. Maybe do a podcast, look into doing a podcast. I got some friends that are great at doing it. Social media posting, perhaps a little 6-second micro video out on Vine or something like that. You could do things on Periscope a little longer now, via Twitter. There's so many different things now. You can Google it and go out of your mind. It's taking a greater step as we go along, because companies are trying to outdo each other with software programs and so forth, but that's okay. Have fun with it. Whatever it takes to get your message out there, do it. Approximately 60% of all businesses have already used some form of content marketing. So again, where do you want to be in that mix as part of the overall content marketing strategy? you really need to take that into consideration and accept, ask yourself, I want to be in that mix because I want to be the leadership in a region that you're in. Maybe you want to dominate a certain region, an area that you live in a city that's close to you. So, keep these things in mind. Just to finalize and end some things now, there is something that I thought was really, really cool. Recently I came across a site called outbrain.com, outbrain.com. It's a neat content promotion network, and it gets you noticed on some really, really nice premium sites out there. And 80% plus are leading the brands out there are already using this company. It's something you might want to check into. So learn and identify any problems in your industry that you're trying to focus on with your audience. Establish yourself as an authority within your industry. And that's really what all it takes for you to happen. Of course, I know that's what you're looking to do. It's not an overnight thing. It takes time. Rome was built in a day. You know this, obviously. So just get out there, practice, have a little fun, ask questions, read from the competition, kind of get some ideas off of them, sort of things that they're doing. Develop your own style. Like if you're a musician, you don't want to play everything note for note. You want to kind of throw and sprinkle in a little bit of your style in there and make it special, make it unique, make yourself different. I mean, just think of recording artists that cover other people's songs. Think about little differences that they make in their styles when they want to present it to their fans. What makes them different? What makes them unique? And that's really the kind of ways that you have to think yourself about there when you put yourself out in the social media world. So hopefully you'll take some of these tips to heart, utilize them, and excel. Use them as leverage when you're marketing for yourself. And if you have any questions, we can go on and talk so much more. I'll hold the more valuable stuff on consultations and so forth. Hope some of these golden nuggets, if you will help you. And get back to me. You can contact me via my website, send me a message, let's set up a session if you need to talk any further. But I'm always here to help. I'm always here to answer on any platform that I'm on. Look me up. Let's engage. Let's have a conversation in a chat. I'm here to help. So hopefully some of these things here on this video today will help you become a better content marketing strategist out there in the social media world. So until the next time, this is Carl Ramallo signing off. Have a phenomenal day. You deserve it. Take care. I appreciate your time. If you did enjoy any of these tips, do me a favor. Go down to the bottom of this and make some notes and put a little comment in there. I'll get back to you with my appreciation. And thank you so much again for your time. Be well. Bye-bye.